Peace and greetings, my dear brothers and sisters. Yes, the common denominator reporting live. Another amazing day, another blessed day. And as you already know, I had to go ahead and connect with y'all. So much love and so much positivity radiating within this being. And there is no way I can keep it to myself. I have to always take it upon myself to share this love that comes from the infinite source. Our source never runs out. We tap in and it flows forever. Our baskets runneth over. We just continue to pour and pour and pour. And of course, our Father gets the glory. We are grateful to be here. I know y'all are just as grateful as I am. That is why you are with me today. Welcome to the Chosen's Path. I am your spiritual friend in these days of dire need. It has come to my attention that there are a lot of people in the world who are feeling very, very lonely. There are a lot of people in the world who feel like they cannot establish genuine connections. And if you happen to be one of those, my dear brothers and sisters out there, my spiritual friends out there, I would like to welcome you to the Chosen's Path. Because here you will find not just a friend, but you will find a brother. One who would truly understand your experiences. We often hear, but we do not listen. And if truly we want friends, we have to be the friend to somebody else. And we have to realize that we cannot just be fair weather friends. We have to be friends that are willing to work with each other through our shortcomings and also get to share in our celebrations as well. Am I speaking to somebody out there, my dear brothers and sisters? Here on the Chosen's Path, you will get to realize that you ought to feel free to contact me, even if it is that you would like for us to pray together, or maybe go through the scriptures together, or maybe you would just like to get some advice, or maybe you are between crossroads and you are stuck not knowing what decision to take. Your spiritual friend in need right here is willing to work with you. Just putting it out there in case you are feeling like you do not have access to that. I realize that if you want to have good friends, you have to start off by practicing what it truly means to be a good friend. And that is why I created this channel for us. My dear brothers and sisters, this planet is too populated for us to be feeling lonely. If it is not that we have taken it upon ourselves to not prioritize human relations. And now that we are looking back, we are seeing how deep we are entangled with the material world, with the material complexity, struggling to keep up with bills, that we forgot to prioritize relationships, friendships. And it is not too late. We have neighbors. We encounter people every single day. We just have to bring down these walls that we have built within our minds and actually put a hand out to be the friend that we wish we had. Be a friend to self, the real self that is in you. You have to be a friend to your inner self. If you can be a true friend to the real self, then you could be a friend to anybody else. Because that same self that sits in you is the same self that sits in everybody else, whether they realize this or not. But those who have realized They now know that they could be a friend in need to somebody in need indeed. My dear brothers and sisters, this path is absolutely amazing. We get to dream, and sometimes in dream state, we do not have access to some of the great amenities that we have on this planet. Now, shift your mind a little bit and perceive this 3D dimension that you are seeing as a dream in itself. But within this dream, you actually have access to the physical through your senses. Through this dream, we know it is temporary. Through this dream, we can do great things by utilizing our thought. We can do great things by applying certain principles, by heightening our knowledge. It's a little windy, my dear brothers and sisters. I am still working on the microphone system, so pardon the wind. Let us just keep it flowing, right? Let's keep it going. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are doing good. It's cars that's passing. The wind is doing its little thing, you know, but it is not going to stop the message and us connecting. All of these different sounds just add up to the activities of what's happening with us communicating. You get to see I am where it is a little bit busy, and it is okay. But this video, I wanted to take out the time to connect with y'all, to encourage y'all to not just see the negative in the world and then have it restrict you from connecting with those who could possibly be good friends. If you focus your eye, or if you focus your mind only on the bad, only on the negative, and if you're not careful, you might become that which you're focusing your attention on. You might become the negative one. You might become the one that is not so bearable to be around with. But once you allow love to flow within you, once you decide that you are not going to take things too personal, once you get to realize that this universe is all mental, it's a mental universe, then you can see how you can flow through it accordingly without feeling like just because you get rejected, it means that you should shut down. Or just because you might have encountered a few disappointments means that the whole world is just like that. Nah, my dear brothers and sisters, you gotta venture out. We used to live in times when we would have pen pals. You would have to write a letter and send it to a whole nother country and try to get a friend. Now we can get on the internet and we can try to connect with people. But even that, it's a little bit dangerous. But even just walking outside of the house, waving at your neighbor, walking up to your neighbor. Hey neighbor, it's been a while. I've been here this whole time. We never really got to connect. Pardon my manners. Allow me to really introduce myself to you. I am so and so. Nice to meet you. The days that we are living in, it is very important that we get to be connected. Here's my number. In case of anything, call me up. We have to take it upon ourselves to establish that connection. Don't feel like the world is such a diabolical place where you cannot find love even just nearby. My dear brothers and sisters, here on the Chosen's Path, I will never tell you to perceive the world as a wicked place. You have it within your mind to rise above all of that and be the very best version of yourself. When everybody is preaching doom and gloom, you come here, I will teach you empowerment. I will remind you of the real power that is within you to be as the sun is. You are shining over everything. Yes, there is a lot of calamity, but besides all of that, there is still coziness going on. There is still love that is being nurtured. Families are still uniting. There is a whole lot that's happening out here, my dear brothers and sisters. We just need to shift perspective a little bit, shift perception a little bit, and get to see it. Please. The world is a beautiful place. There are over 8 billion people. You cannot tell me that everybody is so terrible that you cannot connect with one, that you can't even connect with me. And I tell you, I ain't got none but good intentions for my people out there. I have had my fair share of experiences in life. I take it upon myself to share some of my experiences with y'all so y'all avoid some of those mistakes. But above all, I would like for us to remain empowered, fear-free, and remain in love while anticipating nothing but the very best, but still keeping it in mind that yes, that which is negative could happen, but it will not be a hindrance. We will always overcome it. Thank y'all so much for connecting with me today. I hope that this message got to you at the right time. I hope that you are going to take it upon yourself. If you go to the store and you run into somebody that you feel like you want to connect with, you take it upon yourself to approach them respectfully. And even if you get rejected, it is okay. Your intentions are pure. There are millions and millions of more people that you're going to encounter on this journey that are definitely going to accept you, that are going to definitely be willing to work with you on whatever it is that you are working on. I love the internet. I use the internet to connect with people from all walks of life, from India to Africa, Australia, you name it. And I'm grateful for that. A lot of people would rather use the internet to scam. And we're going to save that because I have a whole story on this scamming situation. I'm going to save that for a different chapter. But some people use the internet negatively. And that is why a lot of people are skeptical. But like I said, if you get bit once, you get bit twice. You got to get wise. You cannot allow yourself to keep getting bit. At some point, it's no longer the world. You have to now look within. So welcome to the Chosen's Path. I am the common denominator. Y'all stay blessed. Stay tuned. Much love.